Tori is the most different from her character. I take it all back, because Tori plays this very by the book leader, fighting for, struggling to be taken seriously, and in a world of men and all this, and she, so that's sort of her character on Atlantis. She is the coolest individual in the world. Her dog is the most laid-back thing I've ever seen. She's so completely, she's polar opposite of who she is on the show, because she has this incredibly wicked sense of humor, like just wicked. And she's the funnest person in a bar, basically. When we go out, Jason and her, I think, would probably tie for the the bar clown. I'm never there because I'm never invited, but I hear stories of these things. It's funny because it has become this kind of Atlantis family, and we'll all call each other if we have to go to a function together. We'll all try to gather beforehand, usually drink too much, and then attend whatever function it is we're supposed to go to, because there's just kind of this like strength in numbers, and it's really nice. It's sort of a nice camaraderie and friends of. I mean, I'm friends with Rachel's boyfriend, and Jane's friends with. It goes, there's just, we've turned into like some kind of like Desperate Housewives thing, where we all sort of there's all sorts of we've got we're like a soap opera. We've got both the on and offset stuff going on. It's just really fun. It's really fun. It's like I look forward to running into them at conventions and having them show up at various different things in our off times as well. So. Well, McGillian is this guy. McGillian and I hang out all the time. Like, it's kind of sad, mainly because I feel very sorry for him, because he's a sad, lonely guy who can't get a date, and he lives in this like little ivory tower and has this beautiful view, but no one to share it with. So I actually go to sleep crying for Paul many times at night, and Paul is just so much fun to make miserable. That I spend most of my time and most of my off season doing it. I put him in a dress for the movie, and extensive makeup, because of maybe I shouldn't say that, actually. I'm not supposed to give that away. But later on, when the movies come out, you can talk about this. But yeah, I made his life misery on the film as well, and he's just so good at taking it. He just plods along happily, happy to be people to be looking at him, and yeah, so he's like the consummate host, Paul McGillian. He's very, very good. He goes into a restaurant, he introduces himself to the maitre d', and he does you get the names of the servers and do all this. He's very, very good at that kind of stuff. And he really sort of introduced us to Vancouver, and showed us Vancouver. He was like the maitre d' to Vancouver for us, and sort of took us out and showed us where to go, and just became a really, really good friend of ours. Yeah, I would never admit it to him, but he's a terrible kisser. Yeah, just so people know that. There you go. That's something that people don't know about me that I'll let them. Paul, terrible, terrible kisser.